Hello everybody and welcome to Stellaris. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight I am going to be playing this game for the very first time. Now I know of Stellaris, I know what it's about. I've never actually played it. I've had the game for a long time, but I've always been too intimidated to like pick it up and try to play it. At least until today. I should probably not have my... Let me try that again, shall we? Now that the stream is public, let's try this again, shall we? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stellaris. My name is Spartan Elite 43, and I will be playing this game for the first time ever. Now, I do know of Stellaris, and those of you watching this in a VOD, this is going to be a little weird because you guys are going to be like, why did he start over saying the same thing? It's because nobody was in chat because I forgot to put the thing on public. So I apologize to y'all watching the VOD after the fact. Just bear with me. We're back on track. But welcome, everybody. I know of Stellaris. I've watched a lot of Stellaris. I've never actually played it myself because I've been too intimidated to pick it up. It just seemed like a lot. But I kind of want to jump in and have a good time. What up, Alex, Dewan, Jaybird, Javier, Nathan, Guten Tag, Jess, original name here, Alex. Jess, just as a heads up, I haven't had a chance to talk to you. I didn't want to send you a message because I didn't know if you were awake or nothing. But we will not be able to stream tonight on Farm Sim. It's not my fault, though. It's actually G-Portal's. G-Portal's having some issues, and I can't log in and do the update thingamajig. So we're not going to be able to do the play tonight. Hopefully they'll get it fixed and we'll be able to do it tomorrow. If that's okay with you. If not, then let me know. But yeah, that's not my fault this time, Jess, I swear. I just tried to get in and their website wouldn't even let me like get on the website anymore. Like earlier today when I logged in, it said something about a hack or something or like that. Maybe they got compromised or something. And then I tried to log back in just a few minutes ago, and it just straight up would not load the website. So hopefully they get whatever's going on fixed soon. But anyway, let's get to it, y'all. What up, Monster Gaming? How's it going? I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm scared. Y'all are going to have to bear with me. There are so many different things to do here. So we've got regular classes here. Or regular civilizations that we could choose from. We got the United Nations of Earth. We got Commonwealth of Man. We got the Spartan Empire, I guess. The Kingdom of Yandarim. The Ifri, whatever the heck that is. The Glebsig Foundation. The Jelma Dominion. The Silari Confederacy, the Kelazon Republic, and the Blorg Commonality. Interesting. I don't want to play as any of those. We're creating a new one. We're going for our own, folks. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I want to create my own. So, the appearance, obviously, is going to be humanoid. Right? Like, we got to be humanoid. I mean, there's a lot of different things here, though. Like, these are the humanoids, right? You got a lot of different things. This one kind of reminds me of that chick from Fifth Element when she's doing the opera. I ain't gonna lie. But there's some really cool-looking ones. But unfortunately, I don't have any of these. So I can only use the ones in green. All the purple ones are, I guess, some sort of, like, extras... DLC or something, so unfortunate there. So we're only able to use like these first 6. Let's look at the mammalian. Good lord, my brain is already struggling. A lot more mammalians that we could choose from. Could be a fox, could be literally Star Fox. All kinds of crazy looking species. You got the reptilians. This looks more like a fish than a reptile, I'll be real honest. So does this. This does not look like a reptile. It looks like a hammerhead shark. There's some pretty sick ones in here, though. Hey, look at this one. This is kind of crazy. That looks like a cyber dragon from freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! What up, Unknown Device? Good to see you. Goob as well. Appreciate you dropping in. See, that's exactly what I was thinking, was we do, like, what if the Spartans took over the Earth, right? Like, that's kind of what I was going with. Like, we could do like that, but I did want to just kind of look at all the different options. You got avians, a.k.a. the birds. You could be birds if you want. I really don't want to do birds. Of course, if I was to do a bird, I'd probably do a cardinal style sort of bird. This one's got like a horn on the top. I don't really care about that, but the rest of it looks kind of cardinal-esque. This one could be too. This is kind of cardinal-esque. But now let's keep it going. Arthropoid. Oh no. It's the bugs! The bugs are here! Dude, there are some crazy looking bugs. Look at that guy. Ain't nobody likes him. I'm sorry. Nobody likes him. Okay, that one's a little bit cute for what it is. I mean, that's just a bug. That looks terrible. I don't even know what to call that. That doesn't look like a bug at all. Oh, okay. I see the little feeler things in its mouth. Little, what do you call them? Graboid thingamajigs? I forget what they're called. Pedipults? Is that what they're called? Pedipults? Something like that? Alright, we got like a, I guess this would be kind of like a praying mantis sort of deal. No, this is evil. I'm sorry. If you're an arachnid, it's evil. Dude, they got all sorts of different... Like, how did they come up with all this stuff? That's a tapeworm with legs. I'm sorry. Nobody likes you. It's just the way it is. Kind of reminds me of, like, an even uglier version of the Men in Black, like, little dudes. You know the worms from the Men in Black? By the way, you guys can hear me and everything, right? Like, is everything going through all right? Hopefully everything is. I should have probably looked at that ahead of time. I didn't think about it. What else we got? That is just... That exists? I don't know what that is. The same with this. Like, what is this? Like, I don't know what this is. Like, I can't, like, spin it around either. That's a beetle of some kind, for sure. No, thank you. Okay, we got, like, an, SeaWorld sort of arthropod. Okay. That's hideous. Alright, hear me out. This is hideous, but it's also kind of cute. It's the colors, I think, that kind of make it cute. And then you got this thing, which just looks like death. This looks like praying mantis on steroids. Then you got some... Oh, I can't even see the things. Aww. Let me, get rid of the additional content. I can't even, like, see their pictures, unfortunately. They do have some pretty cool ones. Molluscoids! Oh, gosh. We got clams. Who's got clams? A jellyfish? Is that a mollusk? Really? Am I crazy? That is not... I don't know what that is. That looks like some sort of symbiote where a seahorse is being attacked by a starfish that's being attacked by a freaking eel. I don't know what that is. Xenomorph mantis? Yeah, basically. From the previous one. Alright, that looks like something you should have some, like, clothing over top of. I'll be real. Like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be wearing a mask or something. I don't think anybody's supposed to see that. I mean, that's kind of cool. It's got, like, a shell. I get that. That's kind of cool. This dude is a Giga Chad. Look at that. Look at that mouth. Look at that jawline. Like, this man is a Giga Chad right now. That is literally Hellboy if he was born a slug. That is Hellboy born a slug right there. I can't think of the guy that played Hellboy, the original. But you guys know what I'm talking about. And that's hideous. Nobody likes that. Definitely don't like that. This is what the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean would look like if he didn't have his, like, pirate hat on. Oh, this just looks like a brain with tentacles. Ew. Alright, just straight up. I guess this could also be kind of like the one from Pirates of the Caribbean. Just put a pirate hat on him. Ain't nobody likes this one. I don't know what this is, but it doesn't look like it should be on screen. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. I kind of dig the crest, but it's the tentacle face that gets me. I'm sorry, I can't do the, like, feeler faces. I just can't do it. We got a Hydra, like, that kind of cool. Like, this is much better. This is like, this is a straight-up Hydra sort of deal. I like this. It's kind of cool. And it's something that we could actually play as. Oh, fungoids? Oh, God, somebody let the mushrooms out. Nope. Alright, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's hideous, but it's kind of cool in a hideous way. That's just a ball sack. I'm sorry. That's a ball sack that needs to be washed. You can't tell me it isn't. Again, this should not be on screen, I'm pretty sure. King Ghidorah? Like, they can't hide it. They can't put a couple of tentacles down here on the bottom and then be like, yeah, it's a fungus. No, that's a ball sack. This is a pitcher plant, though. I kind of dig this. I ain't gonna lie. That's an actual, like, pitcher plant. That's kind of cool. This looks like some sort of mushrooms. What in the world is that? It just looks like a skull attached to hair. I don't know what that is. No. Just no. That looks like something that's at the bottom of the, like, garbage disposal. Ooh, that's kind of cool. See, I kind of dig this. See, this is that crest that I was telling you. He's kind of got that crest going, but he doesn't have the tentacle face. I could get behind something like that. That's kind of cool. What do we got here? I like the colors, but I don't know what it is. Like, it doesn't really have much of a anything, really. It's just colors. It's got a lot of eyeballs. Yeah, I don't know. I like the colors, though. What we got here? That's kind of cool. It's got like a generic body, but it's kind of interesting. Again, with the tentacle face, though. Yeah, I don't think so. And then we just got Among Us. if you know, you know. Like, that is just straight up a Pokemon. Right there. That is just a Pokemon. That is Among Us. What is that? Somebody should tell this Brainiac that he's got some issues. You're gonna have to get some, like, big 80s hair to cover that up, my dude. Seriously. I mean, this kinda looks cool. Kinda. But what's with the tentacle? Why does everything have tentacles? That's different. Oh, this is like a mammal that's been, like, corrupted. Ooh, that's kind of nasty. I don't like it. I don't like it. No. Just no. Alright, let's go back to humanoid. We're gonna be super boring, probably. Ooh, we could be Vulcan. Just straight up go Vulcan. Klingon? Go Klingon mode? What's the difference between these folks and these folks? I mean, these people are bigger, so we're going with that, right? These are shorter people. These are bigger people. We want bigger people. What kind of world do we... Wait. Do we get to choose? Oh, we do get to choose. Ooh, okay. What kind of world do we want? A dry planet, a wet planet, or a frozen planet? Well, I think we gotta have a wet planet, because we're from Earth. So we got continental world, which is probably Earth. What is this one? A tropical world. I mean, is Greece considered tropical? Probably. I mean, in certain places, I'm sure it is, because it's right on the Mediterranean. The Last of Us cordyceps. Brazil. I think we just go with Earth. Like, we just straight go Earth. It's Sol. Starting solar system should be the Sol system, right? Like, I feel like we just go for like a Spartan sort of deal, right? All right, so we got mammalian cities, we got avians. I mean, do we have like humanoid? I guess it would just be considered mammalian, huh? Dude, they got so many... Oh, we can actually just change the room that we're in. Oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, I'll be real honest. Like, all of these look kind of cool. But look at all the places that you could be if you had, like, DLCs. A Necroid city? Ooh, that's kind of crazy. Cybernetic city? Machines? Alright, I think we just go with the regular old mammalian city. And then we change our background. What does our background look like? I mean, if we're going, like, Spartan, right? I feel like this is similar, right? Number 4. Okay, the circles are pretty sick. Or if we can find something that, like, resembles, like, chevron style. Ooh. Okay. Alright, what is that? 12? So 4 and 12. I kind of wish this was the other way around. I wish we could, like, flip-flop that. Then that might work. That's not bad. Dude, there's a lot of backgrounds that we can choose from. Holy crap. Ew! Dude, that straight up looks like, reminds me of the old Super Mario Brothers movie from, like, the 90s. If you know, you know. This is the PC version, but there is a console version of the game as well. But this is the PC version. Welcome, Ben. Wet gives more food, cold minerals, and warm energy. I mean, I'm not trying to min-max. I just want to get in and have a good time. I just want to kind of like roleplay the like Spartan Empire. Alright, I think in either 12 or 14. See, 12 is that one. 14 is it. I like 14. I'll be real. I like 14 here. Then again, I mean, 13's kind of cool too, because it's got like that bronze look to it. But no, actually, I think I go 12. All right, what's next? All right, so what is our origin story? We've got prosperous unification, galactic doorstep, the lost colony, the mechanist. Oh, wait, these are all stuff that we can't do. I forgot. Dang, there's a lot of, like, origins that are DLC. Holy mackerel. Alright, well, yeah, that's not going to be a thing. So, we get to choose between, what, 3 different versions? So, prosperous unification is, through its strife and triumphs, this society has reached every young civilization's ambition, a homeworld with unified goals, and a path to the stars. Galactic doorstep. This civilization has a dormant gateway in their home system, potential technological benefit, or a looming menace. I mean, that seems kind of crazy. And then lost colony. The civilization originated as a lost forgot. I think you have to go prosperous unification if we're gonna role play Earth as the Spartans. I feel like that makes sense. We could just go completely the other direction, just make our own like space Spartans, right? But I kind of want to do like the ancient Spartans, like eventually won themselves over. So I think we go with that. We'll just go prosperous unification. All right, now we got to choose our ethics, authority, civics, all this stuff, which is all fancy stuff I don't know anything about. First of all, we got to be fanatic militarist. Like, we have to. Like, that's a role. Wait, how do we... Oh, okay. So do I don't know how we do that. If I click this, does this work? Okay, so that works. So we get one more, so that's fanatic militarist. Be a ton of bureaucratic info. What up, Jonathan? How's it going? Djin, welcome as well. Appreciate you guys dropping in. Walker, good to see you. Just frameworks for DLC? Clearly. Alright, so fanatic... Like, I feel like that's the obvious one, right? So do I get to choose another one? Like, I don't know how this works. Authority. What do we got? We got democratic, oligarchic. What is oligarchy? Every 20 years to select a new ruler. Okay. Dictatorial? No. Imperial? I mean, that sounds pretty much what we're looking for. I mean... so I'm trying to think. So in ancient times, the Spartans were technically a empire slash monarchy slash republic. Like they did have like elder council and all that stuff. It's a weird system. What is this one? So every 20 years they would select a new ruler, rather than passing it on from generation to generation. Ruled by a small group of individuals that hold all political power. I mean, that's kind of... I think we just go imperial. I think we just go imperial here. Alright, so... Is there a way to choose more than one ethics? Because it says that I have one ethics point left. So I'm not sure how this works. Okay, this costs 2. This costs 2. So if we take that off, we get 3 points. Okay, so I can take one of these and then something out of this. Spiritualist. I mean, that's kind of a thing. Authoritarian. Strong guiding hand is essential to the success of any civilization. Xenophile. Okay. Alright. Pacifist. Definitely not. Materialist. Not really. Egalitarian. Good lord. That's an interesting name. Any society that does not embrace equality between its members, where an individual can rise to any position. Wait a second, what? Any society that does not embrace equality. Okay. Am I crazy? Utopian living standards. I mean, I wouldn't consider the Spartans egalitarians, considering they own slaves and all that stuff. I don't know what we call them. They're not really materialistic. Xenophobe. That, I guess that would probably be the most obvious. Yeah, I think we go xenophobic, military, yeah. Militarist xenophobes. Basically, the Spartans didn't really care for folks that weren't Spartans. That's the way it goes, right? So that kind of fits in with the theme. What up, Larry? How's it going? Reed as well. Yeah, so we're basically going through and creating our own civilization right now. We didn't actually set our ruler and all that stuff. We're gonna have to do that. Ah! Crap! No! Back! 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 Oh, thank God. I jumped ahead. I thought we screwed ourselves. Alright, so our civics. What do we got? We have a whole bunch of stuff here. So I just choose 2 of these? Is that how this works, or how do we look? Yeah, it looks like I just choose 2 of these because we got 2 points. So what do we got? Aristocratic elite. The society has an entrenched nobility that occupies the upper echelons of society. I mean, that's technically true. Corvée system. Considers it the absolute right of the state to decide where its citizens live and work. That's not true. Not entirely, anyway. Cutthroat politics. I mean, that's kind of true, but not really. Distinguished admiralty. Fleet and the admiralty have unusually high prominence. Actually, the Spartans, while they did have a navy, they were more noted for their land than anything. But they did have a navy. A lot of people don't know that. Let's see what else we got. Efficient bureaucracy. Renowned for its efficiency. That's definitely not going to be a thing. Feudal society. This society is organized in feudal manner with a monarch whose rule relies on powerful vassals that govern their territories with considerable autonomy. That's actually... that's not bad. Functional architecture. Simple yet functional architecture. There are those who would refer to this building style as boring or even depressing, but in most cases, neo-concrete does do the job. Okay. Fair. Mining guilds. Several large mining guilds have reached a dominant position. Nationalistic zeal. I mean, a strong... yeah, that is definitely a thing. We got to throw that in there if we're going... if we're going to go with the Spartans. Nationalistic zeal seems definite. Alright, what else we got? We got the Philosopher King. It's not enough simply to rule. The ship of state must, be guided by a king that wields enough wisdom and knowledge to steer it true. Okay. Police state. Quash any traces of dissent. I mean, kinda. Because technically, back in the day, like I said, the Spartans were known for having a lot of slaves. I want to say it was 7-1? 7 helots to 1 Spartan, or Spartiate. And, so yeah, when the Spartans would go out of town to take over territory or raid, they would leave their women behind, and the women had to keep the slaves in line. So another reason why the women were really good fighters as well. But that's why the Spartans would only go out for a short amount of time when they were sieging, right? Like, that's one of the reasons that they struggled to besiege Athens, is because they would always have to return because they feared a slave uprising while they were besieging. So they only had a certain amount of time that they would allow themselves to besiege an area before they had to return back to Sparta. Man, this is tough. I know I'm taking a while, guys, but this is our whole start, right? Like, this is a big deal. Warrior culture? I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. I was just seeing that. The society has developed into a hardy warrior culture. Martial prowess is valued above all else. I mean, that's true. I think we go nationalistic zeal, warrior culture. I think that's it, right? Like, everything else is... Yeah. I think we're good. I think this is... The Spartans right here. Yeah, it's trying to recommend me DLCs, by the way. Alright, well, let's go to the next one. So, the Empire name. I mean, the name of it is the Spartan Empire. Adjective would just be Spartan, right? Oh my god. Viper Kang coming in with $100 bomb out of nowhere. Good lord, brother. You can't do that to me. I mean, you can absolutely do that to me, but good lord. New prey has appeared. Greetings from the Sigurian devouring swarm. Enjoy your time while you can, Spartans. Absolute legend. Thank you so much, man. Oh god, what would be the adjective, like, if the name is the Spartan Empire? Or would we call it Sparta? Okay, hold on. Yeah, it would just be Spartan. Okay. Just thought it is called the Spartan Empire, right? It's just straight up Spartan Empire. Actually, I think we'll call it the Spartan Empire. And then, of course, the adjective would be Spartan, right? Good lord, brother, man. How you gonna come out of nowhere and drop... I mean, there goes the ads. Don't let me forget about that. Y'all already know. Anytime we reach at least $50 donated on the stream as a collective, we drop the ads for the rest of the stream. So thank you guys so much, man. Viper Kang just dropping the bomb from the Kang Dynasty. Sigurian devouring swarm. That sounds fun. I definitely hope I don't run into those guys. They sound like they're gonna mean business. I'm assuming that's somebody in the game. All right, so we got the Spartan Empire. We are Spartan, right? Now we get to come up with our flag. Ooh, here we go. We gotta have some sort of circular, right? Like, we gotta have a circular... Oh, this is actually... Hold on. I mean, this is the closest so far, but it's not... Wait, do we have human? We do have human, but we don't have the... Spartan. How can you have human things and not have the Spartans? Come on now. I mean, this is kind of close. Might use that. Legion, anything? Lithoid, definitely not. Necroid, definitely not. Ornate. Not quite. Nope. 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 Pointy. Oh, here we go. This is the closest I've seen so far. But it's not exactly right, which is annoying. This would be the next thing. Like, we've got the chevron, but we've also got this, like, crown bit over the top. This is also pretty close, to be perfectly honest. But it's not perfect. Also, get some goats in the chat for freaking Viper King coming in and dropping a $100 bomb out of nowhere, y'all. Can you create a Borg collective? There are a lot of opportunities, and like I said, if you get all the DLCs, you can do crazy things. On PC, they actually have versions of the game where you can like download mods and do like the full Star Trek thing. Like they have a full total like overhaul of the game that is Star Trek based. So yes, you could do the Borg and fight against everybody in Star Trek. All right, so I think the best that we've found for what we're looking for is either this one or was it the round one? Yeah, it was this one, wasn't it? It was the other one. See, I don't like that one as much, even though it is very similar to the shield. Like, it's so close. Why can't I just have that, like, right there? Why can't we? It's so unfortunate. Like, I would love to be able to change the size of this, but I don't think you can. I think we go with this. Primary colors, I mean, we gotta keep it crimson, right? Gotta have the Spartan crimson. Secondary color, I think we gotta go with, like a bronze? Or do we just go, like, bronze on all of it? But then we would have to change the emblem. And I don't think there's a way to change the color of the emblem. Yeah, I don't think so. Trying to think of how we could do this. Wait a second. Is there any way to just get rid of the emblem altogether? Hold that thought. Do we have to have an emblem? What if we just... Can we just click off the emblem? What if we go round? Hold that thought. There was a round. Is there just like a regular... just open circle? Not really. Dang it. Ornate. We could go with like a Greek like little twist thing. Kind of looks Greek. Nah, I don't like that. No. Nah. Dang, this is tough. It's like, I know what I want to see, but I don't know how to make it. What if we go secondary color of black? Is there a way to get black? Sure is. There we go. That way the gold stands out a little bit more from the emblem. That's not bad. Kind of looks like the cape coming off of the sides. It's not bad. Yeah, I think we just go with that. I wish I could remove the emblem altogether. I don't think there's a way to do it though. And I don't see like a better... I don't see a better emblem. Like this kind of. But no, I think we were fine where it was. So if we go back to pointy, I think this is probably the best that we got. All right, let's just go from there. I think we're good. Next. Ship is gonna be... Oh, okay. We get to design our ships too, apparently. I had no idea. Alright, what kind of ships you got? You got mammalian, you got the reptilian. Oh, dude, that looks sick. Avians are sick, man! I ain't gonna lie, that looks awesome. Ooh, so does that, though. Molluscoid? Hello? Dude, that looks sick, too. Fungoid? I mean, we won't talk about what that looks like. Yeah, that looks kind of boring. Speaking of boring, look at the mammalian, or yeah. Why am I having trouble saying mammalian? Like, it just sounds wrong. It's kind of boring, though, isn't it? I'll be real honest. I kind of like the avian. Dude, that looks sick. So does the molluscoid, though. The molluscoid is pretty sick. But we're boring. We're mammalians. We're mammals. What up, Godzilla? Alright, let's keep this party rolling, shall we? Starting ruler. I mean, we kind of have to go Leonidas, I think. Change sex, it would be a male. Biography, I'm not going to add all that in. That's too fancy. That is too fancy. Ruler title is king. Oops. Heir title would be the crown prince. I honestly don't know what they would call it. I would assume it'd just be prince, right? I don't think they'd call it the crown prince. They just call it a prince and a princess, I guess. And then, obviously, you'd have a queen. Okay. Phenotype. Okay, well, let's... I think that's probably about right. Color variant. Can't really tell. This is just changing eye color. From what I can see. But I'm pretty sure Leonidas would have had brown eyes. Could be wrong. Change ship classes. Wait, what? I can do that? Oh, this, yeah, okay, so we get to see the different, okay, I didn't realize that. But yeah, we have the frigates. Okay. We have the destroyers. They're getting bigger. Cruisers. And battleship. Oh, look at that thing. Well, that looks Russian to me. Look at all those guns up top. Alright, that is kind of cool. Alright, let's look at everybody's battleships then. Okay, that's terrible. I'm sorry, but the reptilians are the worst. Oh, but the avians, though? I'm telling you, it's almost like they know how to fly. Alright, let's look at the molluscoid. I'll be honest, I think the molluscoids, hands down, are like... Between them and the avians, I don't think anybody else is close. Yeah, this... Again, we're not going to talk about the fungoids. Pretty sure we're not allowed to show them on TV. And then these are pretty boring. Not bad looking, though. It's just kind of boring. Says the person with the giant blocks. We're out here with a freaking Lego kit. Is anything bigger? Oh, we got Titans? Oh, yeah, nope, never mind. It's a DLC class. We don't get to play with Titans. Well, that's not fair. We got construction ships. Colony ships. Science ships. Dude, we got a lot of different ships. Holy crap. The Citadel! Look, guys! We found the Citadel! Hopefully they leave us with just enough to get away. The Colossus. Holy crap. A Juggernaut. Again, this is all DLC stuff, right? Habitat Central Complex. Okay. Alright. Well, I think we found everything. I don't think we are changing anything. We're just going to keep it mammalian for now. Titans are beasts. I bet they are. They're called Titans. Alright, so hairstyle, I guess, is the next thing we want to change. Psst. Lol. Okay, so we got hair colors. Okay, we're starting to get there. Alright, we gotta find a good beard. That's pretty close, so 26 is close. Could go bald. Could go long hair, Leonidas. Definitely not doing man bun, Leonidas. I can't, like, spin my dude around to look at the back. Alright, I think we just go with, like, 12, I think it was, right? Was it 12? Or no? It was the next one. But do we go black hair? I feel like he had black hair in the movie. Evolution stage? Clothing. Ooh, now we're talking. Let's get some, like, armor. We got any armor? Give me some good old-fashioned armor. I feel like that's the closest thing to armor that we got. We don't have a lot of options. Yeah, I think we go with that. Think we go with that. Alright, I think we go with that one, actually. Alright, what else we got? Play greeting.
Udarstatir.
The what?
Udarstatir.
Can you speak English, please? Okay, is there a way to turn it into English?
Udarstatir.
Mikandenablis visamis nabir.
Oh, it's based on the...
Enuval gör dem.
Divaskana dis. Monkadir sablisur. Udarstatir.
Dang it! There's no English version. Alright, whatever.
Udarstatir.
Mikandenablis visamis nabir.
Anybody speak any of these languages?
Mikandenablis visamis nabir.
Enuval gör dem.
Divaskana dis. Divaskana dis. Monkadir sablisur.
Definitely not French, alright?
Udarstatir.
Like, this is the one that I think looks the best. I'm sorry, we're going with it. Senior. Got a killer mustache, yeah. Alright, I think we got it. Okay, so what is this? Leader class. The charismatic speeches of a persuasive official will strengthen... Oh, wait, what? Oh! Ah! So I get to choose, like... We get one trait. He can be a principled leader. This has a strict code and follows our empire's morals, setting a good example. I mean, Leonidas did do that. Spycraft, not so much. Mining Rush, definitely not. Charisma, he definitely did have some charisma. The Spartans are kind of known for their wit. Logistic Understanding. The leader is well aware of the importance of properly structured supply. No. Eye for Talent. Leader is considered to be unusually perceptive at spotting talent. Efficient feedback loops and action-reaction analysis make this unit far better at predicting outcomes. I mean, that could fit, but I think it's either charisma or principled. What do you guys think? Charisma or principled? Yeah, I was going to say, none of them really sound right, Guten Tag. You're not wrong. We had one that sounded kind of French. This one, I think, sounds kind of Russian. Principled. I could change his class, too. Wait, what? Can we? It just says official. Oh, scientist. Oh, commander. Official. We could go with a commander. I guess that would be the other thing. So, fleet organizer, hostility. Leader does not shy away from conflict. I mean, that's true. Charisma still is in there. Logistic Understanding, Eye for Talent, Feedback Loop. Okay, so I think we make him a commander. And then we go with Charisma. But if we go with Official, then we had the other one. The, whatchamacallit. So this would give us a minus 7.5% Edict upkeep. And gives us plus 15 to Edict Fun. I mean, it just doesn't sound right, though. Like, I feel like Principled is probably the better one. Gives us plus 2 stability. I mean, the leadership... Yeah, I think we go with Official, and we go with Principled. He's a Principled leader. I think that is probably the best. Yep. Alright, let's go. Next. Species name. Wait, didn't we already do this? Human. Humans. And then it would just be human. Not going to go into that. Toggle for all leaders and pops to have a male gender. I'm not going to worry about that, no. We're just going to leave it. Leave it as is. But I think we're good to go from here. God, we have been playing for an hour and we haven't even actually played anything yet. Wait, did... Oh, what do we call our ship prefix? Prefix. What would be the Spartans? It'd be, wouldn't be ISS. Imperial Spartan Navy, so ISN. Or just the Spartan Navy. So SN. Do we go ISN or do we go SN? Stellaris is also on Game Pass. Nice. There's a lot of stuff on Game Pass, apparently. What up, Captain Fierce? How's it going? You're in for a long road with this game? I mean, I'm just here to have a little bit of fun. Do we go with the Imperial Spartan Navy, or do we go with just the Spartan Navy? So just SN. ISN or SN? Well, unless you want to sit and play for 6+ hours, dude, I'm streaming, brother, man. How often do I go for like 6+ hours in a live stream? You already know. You already know. ISN sounds better. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the Imperial Spartan Navy sounds just fine. Okay, wait. ISN Ersk. Barrack the Clever. Mob the Powerful. Okay, so we actually have some other things as well. The Armada. Okay. What do we got here, though? Tiplar, Illiplar, Benplar, Pulpitar. First Expeditionary Fleet, Second Expeditionary Fleet, so on and so forth. Definitely not this one. First wave, second wave, this is literal Russia. What is this one? ISN Macau, St. Helens, Guinea. I mean, this is just naming off the actual United Nations stuff. Okay. I think probably number 2 is the closest. Strategic Readiness Fleet, Tactical Response Fleet. Or was it 3? Yeah, I think I like this version. Yep, I think we like this one, just because of the name of the fleets. Not a big fan of the names here. I mean, we could go with, like, the SPQR. We have Arabia, Verumium, Javelin, Caledonia, Macedonia. Classy 1, 2. Basilisk, Manicore. Ooh, these aren't bad, though. I kind of like these. The Imperator, Crossbow, Implacable. Yeah, I actually like this. We'll go with this one. Next. Alright, so what now? We have traits. The species has a deep connection to the land. To the land and make expert farmers and gardeners. Ingenious, industrious, intelligent, thrifty, natural engineers, natural physicists, natural sociologists, extremely adaptive, non-adaptive, rapid breeders, slow breeders, talented, quick learners. Okay, so we have some negative stuff and some positive stuff. Well, they are going to be very strong. Or should they just be regularly strong? So this gives an army damage of +20, whereas this gives an army damage of +40. I feel like we go very strong. So we throw that on there. I mean, sedentary is probably pretty... I mean, charismatic. Conformists, venerable. That commands dignity and respect. Okay, so this is how long they live. I mean, Spartans aren't exactly known for living that long because they prefer to die in battle. So, I don't know. Maybe fleeting would be the right thing. But that reduces our leader lifespan by 10 years. Resilient. Physiologically resilient and will fight like enraged broodmothers to defend their worlds. I mean, that's true. I feel like that's a thing. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that requires DLC, of course. We don't have that. Let's see, we got how many points left? 3 points left. Or wait, no. We have -2 points left, so I actually have to take a negative here. I feel like sedentary seems like it would be about right. They don't like to leave their home. Okay. And then... I mean, slow breeders also kind of makes sense, though, because it would do a thing. But we don't need that. We could just get away with... If we go -2 here, then that would give us one more point that we could take. I have to get at least one more negative. Fleeting makes the most sense, but that means we're going to be cycling through leaders. Unruly doesn't make a lot of sense for this situation because, like, overall, Spartans weren't unruly. So we're very strong and resilient, but we're sedentary. What's one more negative? Deviants, what is this? These people are rebellious in nature and constantly try to challenge the status quo. That's not true. Species believes that whenever there is hard work that needs doing, that work is always best done by somebody else. I mean, technically, that actually fits with the Spartans pretty well. Because again, they were known for their slaves. So I guess that would make the most sense in the grand scheme of things. Decadent does kind of go with it. Alright, I think that is probably going to do. So we're very strong and resilient, but we're sedentary and we live a decadent life. So we don't like to work. I think that that's probably about as close as we're going to get to the, like, Spartans in here. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, what else we got? This is the same thing. We've already done all this, right? This is a continental world with a wet climate. I think it's about as good as it gets, so we'll just go ahead and go from there. Next. Next. Okay, they're just making us go through everything again. Am I crazy? Alright, I think we're good. Save. And done. Alright, so elliptical galaxy. It would be a spiral galaxy, right? Oh, this is 2 arms. Quick! What is the Milky Way? I don't think it really matters. This is basically the map that we're going to be laying out, right? Like, we've got ring galaxies, we've got elliptical. Elliptical just kind of means that everything's going to be there. Galaxy size is medium is probably fine. We're going to be on, I guess, standard difficulty. All of this stuff, random, oh, they're just random, okay. Hyperlane densities, I don't know anything about that. We'll just go with the one there. AI empires, we're going to have 9. You know what? We'll go random. Actually, we'll just go 9. Advanced AI starts. 2 advanced AIs and 2 fallen empires. I don't know much about that. We'll see. I think this is probably fine. Let's go. Hey guys, it only took us 1 hour and 6 minutes to start the game. That's got to be a new record for me. I should make it as big as possible. I feel like that would be a bad idea. I mean, it would allow us to grow early, but it also allow the AI to potentially grow. All right, here we go, guys. The Spartan Empire with King Leonidas. In the eons since the first primitive human communities took shape in the meadows and forests of Earth, our civilization has spread and prospered. Countless nation-states formed as we advanced through the technological ages, warring against each other until only one remained. Although the fighting was often brutal, those who survived nurtured a martial tradition that has prevailed to this day. Now, after the discovery of the hyperlane network, the finest minds of the Spartan Empire have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp.
Your attention, please.
Yes, your your Imperial Majesty. I am VIR. A prototype synthetic intelligence and your humble... Okay, we get it. Should I have him tell me everything? Probably be a good idea.
An excellent decision. You will have my full support.
Good to know.
Building a star empire can be a daunting task. To help get things started, I will be providing instructional missions that cover the basic steps necessary to establish ourselves as a successful interstellar power.
Alright. The first mission is to switch to the galaxy map. So we want to go to the galaxy map. How do we do this? To access it, click the situation log button. Wait, I have added it as an entry. Okay, so F1.
The situation log displays a list of all currently available special projects, archaeology sites, and various other points of interest. New items will likely appear as we begin exploring the galaxy.
Gotcha. Okay, press M for the galaxy map, huh?
Before we can expand, we must explore, and our science ships are the vessel of choice for such a task. You can identify a science ship by the following symbol.
Alright, well, it looks like we're going to be going... We got Bernard Star over here, we got Alpha Centauri. Alright, so if I press F1 to go in here, and then we have special projects.
The technology screen is where we will be directing our research efforts. Technologies are categorized into 3 different fields, with each field typically having 3 available research options.
Okay, So we got to go ahead and start researching, I would imagine. So we can choose blue lasers, zero-G laboratories, or improved deflectors. Should we go for the research early, or should we just go straight for... I feel like as a militarist, we would want to go for the big stuff. But this one gets us more research. Research or weapons? That's what I was thinking. Let's go for the research. That makes the most sense. What do we got here? We got genome mapping, ground defense planning, doctrine, so fleet support, and then planetary unification. Grants a small amount of unity. Okay. I mean, aren't we already unified? Do we need to do that? I would feel like if we're going to look at anything in here... fleet support seems like a pretty good one. Or genome mapping, which is going to allow us to grow faster? Population? Right now, what is our fleet? Naval capacity is 20. So this would give us 25 extra naval capacity. So that allows us to double our fleet size. Which might not be a bad idea. Alright, let's go with that. And then engineering. We got ceramo metal materials. Space torpedoes. Sounds like a double entendre. And empowered exoskeletons. Oh, dude, we got full-on, like, Spartan warriors kitted up in exoskeletons. That sounds fun. But also, these seem like a pretty good one. This gives us both army damage as well as worker pop resource output. This gives us better hulls. This gives us a lot of stuff. I think we go space torpedoes. Let's go with that. Alright, situation log. We need to explore, so select our science ship. Alright, so we have the science ship.
This is our science ship, which is used to survey astronomical objects such as planets in a star system. A planet needs to be surveyed in order to make its resources visible.
Should we just start by surveying our own? Or should we go to a different star system? Like, have we already surveyed our own system? I mean, it looks like we have, like, all the stuff there. Wait, did we not have the... Hold on. Thought we had the, Okay, survey system.
Now that we have given a command to our science ships, it's time to set off. We will need to unpause the galaxy map simulation before anything can happen.
Copy. Understood.
Before we can expand, we must explore, and our science ships are the vessel of choice for such a task. You can identify a science ship by the following symbol.
Okay.
Now that we have given a command to our science ships, it's time to set off. We will need to unpause the galaxy map simulation.
I understand. Alright, the other thing we should probably do is build another science ship, right? Like, I feel like getting more science ships up can't be a bad thing. Is there a way to build them? Like, is there a fleet yard? Fleet management?
In the Fleet Manager, we can create templates for our military fleets. As our fleets grow in size, these templates make it easier to quickly order replacements for any losses they may have sustained.
Okay, so this would allow us to build new ships, or at least when it comes to our warships. Is there a way to... see, fleet stance, home base. Like, we could add more ships to it. Which we just currently have corvettes. I don't know how much resources we have, though. Like, it's gonna take 60 days, I guess? Or 60 months, or I don't know what that 60 is. 60 something. And it's taking 100 of these to build. Boy, this is a lot of information. Wait, did I just cancel that? I think I did. Alright.
The council screen is where we appoint the leaders who will guide us into the future. Their personalities and traits will influence our empire for good and bad. We can set agendas in order to focus their efforts in a specific area.
Okay. Infinite opportunities. Hiroto Sasaki, Derek Hutchins, and Gretchen Keller. She's 28, 26, Leonidas is 41, and then Hiroto is 38. I don't know if I need to change any of those yet. Want a chain survey? So, like, if I click on this guy, he's going to go there. How do you do the chaining surveys, then? Do I just... Oh, okay, so I can just do it multiple times. Got it.
This is our system's starbase. These upgradable stations mark star system ownership and are most often tasked with producing all types of ships.
Wait, what? That's weird. Okay, so assuming that everybody can only travel on these lanes, controlling this spot would be a good place for, like, a base of some sort, right? To stop people from getting in. Because you only have one entrance there. We have nothing over here. So the next place would be right here. And from there, the only other spot really is here. So I feel like if I go here and here, that would, if we have a 3-star base approach, like, that locks up all of our area, right? We would have one here, and one here. That blocks our entire core system, like, area from any outsiders coming in. I don't know if I'm looking at too small of a picture or if that's too big of a picture, but, like, just from the looks of this, judging by what these are the hyperlanes. Alright, let's just go ahead and unpause. Let's just let it run and see what happens.
To overcome the vast distances, the leaders screen provides an overview of our leaders and lets us hire, dismiss, and manage them.
Okay, so we have recruitable leaders. Okay, so let's just look. So, Army veteran, Resilience 2, but he's corrupt. We don't want that guy. He's corrupt. That seems bad. Crime goes up by 5%. Anja, on the other hand, is a frontier spirit.
As an astute observer may already have noticed, habitable planets are divided into a number of districts and have multiple building slots. Districts provide jobs which produce basic resources, while planetary buildings provide jobs which produce services or refined goods.
Yeah, about that. Let's look at Earth.
This is our homeworld and the capital of our empire. The planet's summary screen, which we are currently looking at, provides an overview of the planet's important statistics and allows us to set a designation if desired, as well as the option to automate the planet.
Guys, I am struggling.
One of our first priorities should be to survey our neighboring star systems. Their resources and any habitable planets will remain unknown to us until this has been accomplished. While slow at first, a science ship's survey speed increases as its assigned scientist grows more experienced. Situation log updated.
The Voltom Star Assembly. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Kazam 2. They must have been active in this region of space approximately 12 million years ago, judging by the age of the artifacts. Okay, from the... what? Okay. Alright, so what do we want to do here on our homeworld? We've got commercial zones, research labs, administrative offices, planetary... Contact the remnants. The administration on Earth received the report on the alien remnants with some apprehension. The remnants in question are now widely considered to be definitive proof of unknown forces once having been active in the galaxy, though some prominent human thinkers reject this in favor of identifying the traces as freak geological formations or results of curious natural phenomenon. Okay. Can we pause for a second? I need to figure out what we want to do. So these are the buildings we have. We have 2 spots available. I don't know what we should do with our homeworld. So I can build...
To overcome the vast distances that separate star systems, one of our first priorities should be to survey our neighboring star system. As an astute observer may already have...
Okay, we get it. You said the same thing like 4 times. Alright, so, administrative offices gives us bureaucrat jobs. Alloy foundries. I feel like that would be a good thing for us, question mark. Because we're going to need alloys to build ships. But do we want to do that on our homeworld, or should we do that on a better world? What is this? This monument. Civilian industries. Turn minerals into consumer goods. Well, we don't currently... Let's just look at what we have. So, currently have a surplus of minerals, surplus of food, barely a surplus on consumer goods, surplus on alloys. Okay, this is our researches. Okay. We don't have any rare resources yet. Good lord. This is a lot to learn. Do it on a better world. That's what I figured. So this gives us what? Costs energy. We currently have plenty of energy, so that's not a problem. But produces trade value and amenities, or turn consumer goods into trade value. What are some of the other things that we have? Envoys, starbase capacity, fleet. I mean, the Unity seems to be doing okay. God, this is so much. Like, I've watched quite a bit of Stellaris through the years, but I've never actually, like, paid attention to all of the little things that they do in the middle of it. Okay, so 72% stability. How do we get more... Okay, pop approval. So, what is this? This is current population. What is our... We have no crime. We have 8 housing. 7 amenities. No unemployment. Available jobs. Okay. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Grab the entertainment dome for population happiness. So I'm assuming that's the Halo Theater. This turn alloys into Unity. It supplies 2 duelist jobs. And duelists turn alloys into Unity, amenities, and naval capacity. Oh, it's Holo Theater, not Halo Theaters, sorry. Alright, we'll start that build queue. Alright, so that's that. Now, we should have plenty of stuff in the Sol system, right? Like, there's got to be some stuff in here. So, what we got? Minerals, energy. Mars apparently isn't anything. Minerals. I mean, we got a lot of minerals, but I'm not seeing alloys. Are you guys seeing any alloys? I just see minerals. How would we... I would assume we would have to grab our construction ship, right? So, like, if we go to... This is the science ship. This is our construction ship,
which is used to construct space.
Okay, I get that. Alright, so the best thing to do would be to grab the construction ship and then send it to here.
Mining stations are used to extract the minerals and strategic resources of
Do
the
these
object
already
in
have
orbit.
mining stations? Like, it's already got a mining station, right? Is that why it's showing the way it is? Soul's already taken care of. You just turn minerals into alloy. Okay. Okay, so we've got a lot of minerals here. Because this is a... Yeah, because these are already mining stations. Got it. Got it. Okay. Alright. Is there anything here in Mars? Apparently not. Alright, what is our science vessel doing currently? It is currently surveying all the way out to Kazam. And then we will double back. Okay, apparently that's all that I can do for that one vessel. First contact! Our recent encounter with the alien lifeforms has reignited and made suddenly more urgent. The old debate on how we should approach contacting any potentially intelligent alien civilizations. While some advocate for taking hostile preemptive action against them, others advise caution, pointing out that it would be wise to learn more about the aliens' capabilities before we risk antagonizing them. It is wise to be cautious, right? Because despite the Spartans' like innate abilities in terms of being martial and all that stuff and militaristic, I think they also were smart, right? They were witty, so I think they would be cautious. I don't think they would just go, "We must ward off those who would intimidate us," right? So I think it's wise to be cautious. So we'll go with that. Any white numbers are uncollected. Got it.
The tradition screen displays the tradition trees available to our empire. A tradition tree must first be adopted before any traditions within it can be unlocked.
Okay. So what do we got? We have adaptability, diplomacy, discovery, domination, expansion, harmony, mercantile, prosperity, and supremacy. Okay, so early on, I feel like expansion would be good early, right? So we must expand our civilization to new systems and planets or risk eventual extinction. So let's go expansion. Okay. And that takes quite a bit of our... What was it? The influence? Or no. It costs unity. Okay. I think we're good then from there. Wanderlust. The head of the Spartan Empire's research department has gone missing, along with their privately funded, highly experimental prototype science ship. The incident has the scientific community on Earth in an uproar. Okay, pause. Why do we have people coming up missing? Let's go situation log. We've already surveyed systems. I don't know why this isn't working. Like, did we or did we not survey systems already? Planetary buildings. Okay. Whoops. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Technology. I mean, we are already researching...
The species screen lists all types of nominally intelligent beings we have encountered. We can toggle species to display only citizens of our empire.
Okay, understood. Fair enough.
The planets and sectors screen provides an overview of all our colonized worlds.
Understood.
In the expansion planner, we find nearby habitable planets that may present opportunities for colonization. We can...
Okay. Well, I ended up going way too far out. Influence allows us to claim systems. Go to government. Okay. Agendas list. Do we have to...
The Policies tab covers government policies, as well as empire-wide edicts, practices that can be enforced by spending some of our resources.
Alright, so we can spend our unity. Fortifying our border seems like a good idea. But we can also change all of this stuff. So first contact protocol. We've already done the cautious. slavery is allowed, which makes sense.
The faction screen gives an overview of the populace's political...
Okay. There are no factions. What up, Warduck? How's it going? Head of research. Oh, we got to get a new head of research. Yes. How do we do that? Didn't we have to go to leaders? I think we got to go to leaders. All right. So our head of research. So we need somebody who's really good at research, right? So what is your specialty here? We've got biology. Okay. Perfectionist. Anomaly. Good lord. Dude, I'm struggling to read right now. Unyielding. Okay, that would be for other things. Prudence. Ship weapons. Colony ship build cost. I feel like the only one we really have that does anything research-wise would be this lady here. She increases biology research by 5%. I don't know what kind of biology research we are going to be doing. Eye for talent. I mean, we have a princess as our heir. So she is the next in line to inherit the empire. So do we make her? Do we put our daughter in charge of research? Oh, okay, I see. So you've got... Okay, so scientists are blue, red are commanders, and gold is officials. Got it. So these two are both scientists. Like, I feel like she would be best assigned to a science ship, right? But we don't have enough influence to actually grab this girl yet. I think we gotta wait.
Situation log updated.
Alright, the whereabouts of the head, now technically the former head of research, have yet to be ascertained. Certain details regarding the prototype science ship and the head's private research have reached our ears. And while some aspects seem too fantastical to be true, it is clear that it is in the Spartan Empire's interest to find and recover the chair as soon as possible. Okay. She's a governor. Okay, that makes sense. So, it's going to be one of these two that we want to put in there. She's a level 2, I would assume. This is her level, right? So we would want her to be, but we don't have enough info. Okay, we actually do have enough unity now that we can use it. So I think we hire her as the leader. Yep. Alright, now if we go back to our leaders... Or is it the government? It's the government. If we go here, we should be able to put the one chick in there. Understood. Go in.
Excellent. Construction has been finished on our new planet. Planetary features on habitable planets are sometimes blocked. Planetary features on habitable planets are sometimes blocked. Prevent...
Okay, appreciate it. Alright, so she is now going to be our new researcher. So that's a thing. So now that's fixed. So now, what is going on around the galaxy? What is our research?
Council agenda ready.
Council agenda? What are we counseling agenda? What are we doing? Oh, am I supposed to click this now? Okay, so now we add an agenda. So, display of power. Our neighbors will know we are prepared for war if necessary. In evolving society, ideas and theories for new ways to improve ourselves. Strong on our own. We cannot rely on others and must focus on making ourselves stronger. I feel like that's a pretty good one. I think we go for strong on our own. That seems like a good one. Okay. Everything else, this one has already been launched. Okay, what do we do? Reach for the stars or colonization fever? Starbase influence cost is reduced. Colonization fever. I think we go with this. New colonies start with one
The
additional
leader
pop.
in our empire has reached a new skill level. This will improve upon the bonuses they provide and grant them a new trait.
So, who leveled up? Alright, so we are principled, we are a level 2. I mean, she is a scientist. Oh, that's our scientist that we just hired. Never mind. I was gonna say, she is a scientist. Okay, we're good. Waiting to be assigned. Did we not assign her to our role? She's head of research, right? Let's go to research. Society management. Where's my research? Technology. Okay. So she is the head of research. Okay, all of these are being worked on. God, this is so much to try to... Okay, so she leveled up. She's waiting to be assigned. She can do more than just be the head of research. Okay, so what do we do? She can govern a planet or command a science ship. How do I build new science ships? Like, I haven't seen that either. We go to fleet management. Is this not being designed? Like, what is going on here? Like, I feel like this has been going for a minute. I'm so confused. I don't think I can change that. We had a... Oh my god, what the hell? Like, I had this in here, right? Like, am I crazy? Oh! Okay, I'm supposed to click that, apparently. Reinforce all? Okay. To reinforce all current fleets to full capacity. Okay. So that's just going to automatically try to build enough ships to clear up to our capacity. Got it. Brother! Why is this such a pain in the backside? It's so confusing. Starbase has a shipyard. Okay. Let me go back to... I guess it would be... map. Get rid of that. So if we go in here... This is engineering research. This is the mining station. Military power.
The holding screen provides... This is where we manage all ground forces on this planet. This screen also tracks how much... Here we see a breakdown of this planet's population, divided into...
Dude, there is so much to this game. This is why I never tried playing this. Alright, so military fleets. We have our fleet right here. I just don't know where, like... I guess we click this. Starbase Q, defenses, army building, shipyard. Okay, shipyard. Fair. We could build corvettes here. Or we can build construction ships, colony ships, or a science ship. Let's build a science ship. In fact, let's build 2 science ships. And then build a couple of the corvettes. Alright, so now we should have science ships. If I put my leader, which is this lady, on that ship, and send her out... I don't know what got surveyed. Like, I'm assuming the stuff that is lit up got surveyed? Question mark? So I guess I would send her here. Habitable World Survey. We now know without a doubt that a living or a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Earth. Okay. Are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. Yeah, for now we're just going to focus on more important matters. Like, just trying to learn the game and not die immediately, preferably. Also, we have this person, and we should have... These are recruitable leaders. Controversial leader trait. He's a perfectionist and he's a unifier. But he has a controversial reputation. Where she is just a... I mean, this gives us a... Or this guy gives us a bonus. Let's grab him. Okay. And then send this ship out. Abnormal conditions. As our science ship scans the surface of Sasharim, it becomes quite clear that we have found something out of the ordinary. Its composition and history provide it with extra materials, and we should take advantage, or should take opportunity together. We will surely come across even more irregularities. Okay. So this place has some extra minerals, apparently? Okay. Good to know. Well, let's go in here. Like, right out the gate, that just... If I go to my construction ship, should be able to go here. Build mining stations, right? System is not within our borders. Well, how do I expand my borders? How do I expand my borders? Is this a PC game? Yeah, it is PC and Xbox. Or, and console. I don't know if it's just Xbox. What up, Zone? How's it going? Build the forge building in the planet and some mines. Build a starbase after you finish surveying. Okay, so I have to actually go... Okay, that makes sense. So go here. Build a starbase. It's not fully surveyed. God dang it. Oh, we gotta wait for it to be surveyed? I thought it was already surveyed. It's a nice binary star system. So we got some research here. We got some energy. We got some... minerals. I didn't mean to do that, actually. I'm sorry. Crap. Survey the system. Dadgummit. I screwed it up. Alright, so I guess I could click this and then go here. What? I swear to... I don't understand. What do you mean it's not been fully surveyed? Like, are we not surveying things? Like, I know that I clicked this to survey. Like, do I have to do something else? Hold on. Well, he's going to keep doing his thing. This was surveyed. God, this is frustrating. Alright, is this surveyed now? Like, you guys know what you're doing?
Well done. The first survey of a star system beyond our own. We have a good. The scientist has assumed command of our new science ship and can now be sent off at our leisure to explore. The scientist has assumed we have a brand new science ship, but knows. Now that we have begun exploring our neighboring stars.
Alright. So we're still waiting on... Okay, this one has been... I think it's been done. Alright, let's click here. Build a starbase. We can't. It hasn't been fully surveyed. Why is it not fully surveyed? Unsurveyed system. Are we not surveying? Like, it's still surveying, right? Like, we just gotta wait. Okay, so it's got to survey everything in the system. Okay, so for whatever reason, our dudes moved on from this place.
Anomaly found.
Uh-oh. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this asteroid. Okay. I guess researching. Why not? What could go wrong? I didn't shift click. Okay. Well, we will learn. Alright, I think I'm getting the gist of it. So they're surveying this. These are all this is an unclaimed system.
We have the ability to manually design new ships in the ship designer screen.
Yep.
Anomaly found.
There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization all around us, apparently. I guess... research it? Have you finished... It's still unsurveyed. Son of a biscuit! We do have another science ship, right? Do we have another scientist? I mean, we could add this guy. Let's do it. Why not? Alright. Send this over here to survey that system. Get it done. Good lord. Looking up at the top, we are still in the positives for everything, so we're good. As long as I'm not overspending things. Yeah, that's what I figured. They're not going to research while, or they're not going to survey while they're researching. So I sent the new guy over there. It takes them some time to actually jump from system to system, which makes sense. How's our research looking? 12 months remaining for our 0G laboratories. Okay. Okay, and he is officially here. I don't think there's anything else I should be doing at the moment. I can't do this yet. These guys are researching over here. We got energy in these two places. We got a lot of minerals up here, but a lot of minerals and research and stuff down here that we can grab. So I'm just waiting for this to finish being surveyed. Looks like he's on the last planet, question mark? Survey the system below this one? Or like this one? Or this one? Or this one? Like, this seems like a good place for a starbase. Or an outpost, or whatever you want to call it.
System survey complete.
But I feel like this is a pretty good place. Alright, where's our... Who is the one? It's the guy, right? So it should be this guy.
Research complete.
Okay, new research. We got administrative AI, which speeds up research even further. Unlocks a fusion reactor for building our ships and stuff. And then this is global energy management. Thinking just go full research. Just to get as much research early on as possible, I think, would be a good idea. Anyway, where were we? We were this one. We want to grab this guy. You said to do... I'm assuming it's this one that you're referring to. So we'll send him out there to get that surveyed. I won't be able to claim those unless I claim your neighboring systems and expand gradually. Okay. So I've legitimately got to go from one... I got to go to the next available star. I can't, like, skip, so I'd have to go to this one and then to this one. Is that what we're saying? Ancient Voltam Observatory has been found on Sasharim B1. Interesting.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so we actually... She has no orders, so let's send her down here to survey this.
Remarkable. We have discovered spacefaring alien entities that may or may not be intelligent. But let's face it, probably are. Their true nature will remain a mystery to us until we complete the appropriate project to investigate them. I suggest we do so post-haste, lest they investigate us first.
Okay, so we have made first contact with the mysterious aliens in the Borbagon system. For now, we have codenamed them Moominus until we can find out more about them. Okay. So we need to go...
We have come into contact with a new entity, perhaps a space-dwelling creature or another empire. We can learn more about them by making first contact.
Okay. Interesting. Earth is in an uproar following the news of unidentified ships sighted in the void. Their intentions unknown, it would be prudent to assume the worst. Okay. We have made first contact, so yeah. How do we go ahead and do this? Like, assign an envoy to investigate? Okay. So this one is 51.
Research complete.
So we just choose whether we want to send a male or a female to investigate. Let's, I guess, send a male. Why not? Breakthrough chance. God, we're going so quick. A new life waits our citizens in the off-world colonies. Galactic ambition. Banner of our great empire will one day be as common as hydrogen throughout the galaxy. Courier network. I don't know if we want to go further with that, right? Like, do I keep going down these lines? Like, I feel like we've gone for this, right? So why not? I don't know if that's the right choice or not. Oh, there's so much stuff. Go ahead and choose that. Okay, so Science Division. To boldly go. Survey speed. I mean, that seems like it's amazing right out the gate. So let's go for that. We need to get that survey speed up anyway. Has this been surveyed? Nope, still hasn't been surveyed. What do we got here? Okay, so Leonidas leveled up to level 4 now, apparently. So we now are principled. We are an entrepreneur. Interesting. I don't know what that's going to do for me. Like, am I supposed to do something when they say that they've got this? Like, I don't see anything that I can interact with here. Like, I see this popping up. More leaders ready to be put to work. Right-click to dismiss this alert. Shift right-click to disable this alert. Okay, who's not working? She's not. Can we put her as, like... We don't have any place to put her as, like, a governor. I know you guys said something about governor. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with her. We got another research that we can do too. Afterburners, coil guns, carrier operations. I feel like carrier operations seems like a good one. But coil guns also could be good. Let's go coil guns. Do reach the stars? I don't even remember where that was now. Okay, this is the precursor stuff. Can't do anything with that. We have the Mu Menace and a Sin Menace. We actually found 2 people? Assign an envoy. Okay, so we need the other envoy. Okay. Good lord, this is so much. This is why I didn't play this game. There's just so much to learn, man. This is crazy. Can't use fighter craft without destroyers or defense stations. True. Okay. Makes it cheaper to expand.
Through the claims interface, we can spend influence to lay claim to star systems owned by others. Having a claim on a system gives us a valid casus belli against the owner, allowing us to declare war for the purpose of conquering it.
Okay. Well, let's unpause so that things are actually getting done. With this, this is the edicts, and we're working on that. Situation log, leaders, species, planets, and sectors. Mars is a terraforming candidate, huh? Interesting. Alright, well, just waiting for this to finish surveying. Still waiting for this. The fact that there's 2 different species of civilization in this one place is a little bit crazy. Okay, new trait. Logistic understanding trait. Okay. Pause. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape. It is the Path to Victory Committee. The members have been pushing hard for us to assert our military dominance over the rest of the galaxy. Interesting. Also, the Human Future Vanguard. They assert the primacy of the human species by curtailing the rights of aliens if necessary. Okay, so we got some interesting things popping up there. Is this done yet? Oh my god, it's not done yet. Alright, well, keep going. So now I gotta keep an eye on that. So, society management. Oh, that's where we were. Reach for the stars. We need more influence in order to do that. So I can't do that. What are you currently doing? The accruity. So we're just waiting for these guys to finish up their surveys. Zephyr is the one that we're currently watching.